Demands for federal workers from the Trump administration. We know that many employees have expressed shock and anger at recent terminations. Many employees say that they were trying to enjoy their weekend when they received the news about a request from Elon Musk. Our Alexis Wainwright is sharing the latest on this latest request and reaction from workers and a local union.
I spoke with several federal workers who are upset and frustrated after being asked to document everything they did at work last week or face resignation. Many of them are afraid to speak publicly out of fear of retaliation.
It's the perfect way to ruin the weekend of over 2.3 million federal employees.
An American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees Union representative who didn't want to be identified is opening up about her thoughts on the latest actions of DOGE. Elon Musk says on X that federal workers must explain what they did last week or resign.
That's not how you conduct government business. Is he in charge of DOGE? Is he not? It's so hard to tell.
Several employees have shared these emails from Human Resources that they received Saturday night, asking them to email approximately 5 bullets of what you accomplished last week with a deadline of Monday at 11:59 p.m.
I know what a lot of people will say is that I spent over 40 hours last week combing through our websites and our curricula to eliminate all the keywords in order to comply with your, the misogynistic and racist executive orders.
The email does not include the threat of being fired if there is not a response. Now, Musk's post comes after earlier Saturday when President Donald Trump posted on Truth Social that he wants to see Musk, quote, get more aggressive. Musk seemed to have responded with his new demand of federal workers inconsistent with the president's instructions.
We're removing all of the unnecessary, incompetent, and corrupt bureaucrats from the federal workforce.
The American Federation of Government Employees that represents 800,000 workers released a statement saying in part, quote, it is cruel and disrespectful to hundreds of thousands of veterans who are wearing their second uniform in the civil service to be forced to justify their job duties. They also went on to say AFGE will challenge any unlawful terminations of our members and federal employees across the country. President Trump touched on administration's plans to shrink the federal government during his visit at the National Harbor Saturday.
We want to make government smaller, more efficient. We want to keep the best people, and we're not going to keep the worst people.
And now advice is being offered to federal employees.
I would say to the federal employees, hold off until you hear from your leadership. Now, your leadership may have to tell you to do it.
Alexis Wainwright, WUSA 9.
Count on WUSA 9 to keep pressing for answers about the decisions impacting federal workers. When we get answers, we'll share them with you on air, online, and streaming on WUSA.